going on here. Pretty much how it's pictured in the catalogue too, I suppose. Although I do have that whole roll that's like all the antique gold, so that's the antique hoops, the antique, the long chains, that sort of stuff. I've got another one that's got all the chic stuff in it, also with the other long chains, mine are all on my roll here. Front row's the next collection that I usually show. That's all the one that's the two-toned. And then the designer cuff that comes with that, and the gilded range that comes with that. I usually do all that, and I hand it round in the actual like collections that they come in with the earrings. So I say to people that if you buy the necklace there for $104, then you can buy the bracelet for $14, the other necklace for $14, and the earrings for $14 to match. So that's what I normally do there. But then Imagine, usually do a fabulous showing with Imagine. I usually sell heaps of them at a party. So I've actually added to the Imagine collection and bought the 4 squares and the green and the purple collection as well. So to pass those around. Yeah.
On your clipboard, so you've just got the monthly special and that wish list. Is that all you just?
This? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you use that order form yourself, or do you actually use the ones that
I use this one.
you use that one?
Yeah.
How do you give them a copy?
I don't.
You don't give them a copy?
No. Never had anyone ask.
I use that too.
Yeah, I did what we spoke about. I went back to having the just the big wish list, and I had paper everywhere at this party. And I went, oh God, stop this! I'm just going back to the everything on here. Because what I find with this is they'll already write their name and everything.
That's
on
why
it.
I've gone back to it.
So
Because people will do some of it for me.
and it's easier to reference here while you're going and talking to them, and then I'll circle it from here and put it over here and move it all around. So
As a customer, I just took a picture of it.
Can you just speak up, Jen? Can you speak up so everybody can ask the
yeah, we
question?
get the order form. That's the one that's on the. I always want to say chocolate gems. It's a chocolate gem.
Chocolate gems.
I think it's on the chocolate gems website. Yes, on the files in there. Is that in the file? I'm sure
Yeah,
it's in your file.
there's several different ones I think you'll find.
You can
So
download
you
that
can
as
take
well.
your pick.
Yeah.
And I had another question. Where did you get these awesome clipboards?
Okay, because I'm in the stationery business too, so but they're from Office Works. But they're not cheap.
Marie.
Sorry, I think they're great.
Okay, Audrey. Okay, hang on, Marie.
You can change the monthly special. That's what I liked about it. And I like the fact that I put like that
Something on the back.
with the bonus sale and everything.
Marie.
Would you mind passing one of those?
Have a look at one of those.
And also, I saw you using cheat notes when you were actually going through your jewellery, so you have a little sheet there because it's so hard to remember
Absolutely.
all the names
Yeah.
with prices and tips and things. Yeah.
And Sonia, you have a question?
Yeah, with this sheet that, oh sorry,
Yeah, I was
with
going
the,
to say that's my notes wherever they are. That all my jewellery is on. And yes, that's how I do my presentation with everything written down.
with this, the special sheet, have you copied and pasted that, or is that on the newsletter?
That
Is
was out of the network.
So,
magazine.
so the specials come in the
Usually
network
the page,
magazine on one page, yeah?
Yeah, so yeah, I got that one out of there. The last one I did, I put it together myself, sort of thing, just bits and pieces, got it together. Yeah, just because it's good to, yeah, by all
Can I
means.
take that?
Yep, definitely. And the only thing I did copy my copier wasn't working the best, but I did copy my name and everything onto the bottom of my order forms as well. So
So no one wants a receipt with this? Sorry?
Sorry?
No one asked for a receipt ever, like a copy of what they ordered?
never.
Sandra,
The
did
only
you
time-
tell me that someone in the States has their business
One of
cards?
the senior people in the States, she actually gave me that.
That's where we pitched it from.
Yeah, well, no, we didn't pinch it, she shared it. Sharing and caring.
The only people that do,
No, go.
I was going to say slightly older people, they're the ones that, oh, now how much should I spend? And then I will say to them, oh, listen, I can write you out your order on another order form, or I can go, oh, no, it's okay. But I usually, I'll have the hostess flyers, or I'll have another flyer there that I'll just write it down and give it to them on that if they particularly want to know. But out of my time, I've never really
I
had
was going
anyone
to say,
bother
she's a
with that.
senior lady, as in senior in the company, and been there for 20 years, and her name is Tamara Graves, and you probably would have seen her in Las Vegas. So she said she has always used this, and what she does, which is very clever, she writes the amount that she's going to deduct out of their credit card on a business card. So she gives them the business card with the amount on it. And I asked the same question, she said, I've never had a problem. So again, sometimes we anticipate what other people want, and I think Cara's answer is perfect. If somebody wants a receipt, then we'll just write them out a document. Yes.
Andrew, what I've also been doing is taking a copy of it and emailing it to the client, because I also find it's a good opportunity to write to them in an email, and if they haven't wanted to book a party, then I've just said to them again, you know, if there's something else you want or whatever, you know, just write them an email
Lovely.
saying, contact me if you reconsider having a party, blah, blah,
Right.
blah.
Be careful not to make too much work for yourself. I think that's a great idea, and
Only if they want.
detailed people would love to do that, and they'd love to do that. But I think the business card with the dollar amount on it is a great idea. Works for her.
Just one more question, for Cara. You obviously don't take all your jewellery. Do you have people say, do you have that here? Do you take any more or not?
You know what? I take all my jewellery. Again, I learnt this in Vegas, right? I'm sitting there because I'm the queen of jewellery, and I'm like watching all these women on the stage, and I'm like, there's no way I'm taking 5 rollers. What are we supposed to have? 5 rollers with 5 pieces? I'm like,
I'm
no,
about
no,
to
no.
kick you
No.
and stab you.
Yeah, no, because what I was going to say is that this is a really good look when this earring gets put in a necklace. No, I've got a lot of jewellery now, and you know what? I don't sell any more than what I ever did. So
Oh, yeah.
it totally defeats the purpose. You make twice as much work for yourself. You don't, and I'm like, I've actually done the realisation.
No, now I'm in love with you. I'm not going to kick you now.
No, because
So
it
you
doesn't.
don't have another bag?
No.
if somebody wants to see something?
No, yeah, and you know what? Like, you can't have everything, can you?
Yeah.
And you know, you start with your basic kit. You still sell. Like, I still sold just as much as when I had the basic kit as what I did now. So
And even if you took everything you had, Cara, someone would say, do you have such and such? And you wouldn't have that. You would never have everything.
Less is
So,
more.
yes,
There is no need for them to book if you show them everything.
yeah, yeah.
You can come back and show them bits and pieces, loan them, borrow them, do whatever.
So probably what I'm going to do now is change my cheat sheets, because I have got so much, change my
Yes.
cheat sheet and probably put some more of my new stuff in, just mix it up a bit, but for my benefit obviously, because I've seen
Yes.
the same stuff over and over. So
And when you're actually doing the sales with the person, do you take them aside? Do you do it at the table? What do you do?
Yes.
You take them away, Cara.
I'm going to
my
answer this way.
my answer is no, I go up to them, but I know Sandra doesn't, and I know she doesn't believe in that, but that's what I do. That's why I was like, doing this tonight, I'm like,
Do you go from chair to chair to
no, not
chair?
chair to chair. I hang around and I talk to people and I go, oh yeah, did you write that down? Yeah, that's really good. Did you know I got that over here? Because you know what?
No,
Sometimes-
she's asking when you write.
Shopping time.
I go, oh, yeah, and then they're like, oh no, then someone will be standing here going, oh, I'm ready to order, to do my order. I'm like, okay, no worries, I'll come back to you, and okay, so what do we want? And I'll go through it that way.
But
yeah,
where do you go to sit? You're standing there.
wherever there's 2 chairs together.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't, and then I will go up to people and I will say to them, yeah, do you need a hand? Did you
Of
want something?
course.
Do you want something? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do find that better. Once I sat in the lounge and I was like, what's everybody doing?
Are they stealing my jewellery?
Anybody? So yeah, I didn't.
Then she went out and there was no jewellery left, and she was like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, because you watch what people are touching, and then you're like, oh, you know, that's great. That's got matching earrings, or oh, that looks great with that, or oh yeah, have a look at how Lisa's wearing this also. So, yeah. Yeah.
Sandra, can I just ask something
Yeah.
about using those order forms? I don't know how genuine it is, but I have seen it written that the copy that comes in the carbon copy ones is the customer's warranty.
Well,
Yeah.
no, yes and no. If they lose that, they still have the warranty. And they will lose it. They'll probably lose it before you actually deliver.
So in
the
terms
goods.
of their order having been in the system once
Sorry,
upon
just speak
their
up.
order having been in the system once upon a time is proof of purchase.
Absolutely,
Or,
because they will lose that piece of paper.
Because I
Anybody
thought I
had
did it.
anybody lose their piece of paper?
And I think again, the
That
answer
was
with that, I might have been Sandra. Somebody said this to me, and I went, yeah, you know what, good point. Same thing. If I've got something that breaks, I'm probably not going to go and find my little yellow piece of paper. I'm going to ring you because you did my party. I'm going to go, hey, look, I've got this thing. It's broken. What am I supposed to do with it? I'd either want to give it back to you, and again, that's good customer service, and I've had a bit of a painful customer on the way here do the same thing to me, or I can direct them to the website. But either way, the little yellow piece of paper is not going to help anybody because they still need their order number, which
Out of
again,
the
they're not going to
computer.
have.
Out of the
Out of the computer, so they're not going to
There's
have
no
it.
order number on that piece of paper.
And Kirsten,
Every
it's
piece of
absolutely the best way to show people that you're genuine, and it will make, if they have a great return experience, they will shop with you forever, because they will be like, wow, that return policy actually works. You know, if they've got to do it on their own, it's like if you go somewhere and you buy something and then they're all over you like a rash, and then you go back with the problem and everyone's like, yeah, whatever, I'll try and get someone out. Like, you're just like, you know what, that's really not what I expected. But the time you go back and someone's like, oh, Kirsten, great to have you back. Look, we'll sort that out. You're like, I'm going to shop here for life.
I've told people to put their little slip in their underwear drawer for years, you know, several years. Put it in your underwear drawer. And you know what? They lose it before they get home. Have you ever done a party and there's somebody's docket sitting there? Yeah? How many dockets have we found sitting at people's houses? It's okay. Their guarantee is nothing to do with the piece of paper. It's the company backup that you have.
But I think the business card is awesome, because then they've got that on them. And most of the time people just want to know, that's right, and people just want to know what well, I do. I just want to know how much you're going to charge me. You know, I know what I ordered, just tell me how much it is. And then forevermore, I've got their business card in my wallet.
Yeah, that's right.
And with the return thing, what I'm finding is, again, just handy paperwork for me, is every time I add a new party and it goes onto your dashboard, I just print out that dashboard page, so it's got everybody's party and everybody's order number, and I just keep it in a plastic sleeve next to my computer, and that way anyone's party that I'm looking for, I don't have to go back and whatever, I've got it there. I just find that really easy.
Yeah, good idea.
When the jewellery arrives, does it not have a packing slip or something with it?
Yes, it does.
So yeah, they could.
Yeah, they have a packing slip. They have a hostess order form plus individual packing slip.
Yeah, it's all there for them, but they lose them.
Yeah.
Oh, can I just say, any other questions?
I have one more question for Cara, if that's okay. So you would still encourage your guests to bunch together their smaller items so that they can get their larger items for $14, or do you not do that, and is that how you
I say to people, I will work out the best way to get you the best deal, and I literally do that because it's no benefit to anybody else not to. I had a guy, you know what, it's so hard at a party, every party is different, and as we all know, I did a party on Friday. There was 5 girls there, they were boring as bad shit. Anything, I'm like,
I was at that party.
So, and then I was like,
Say that out loud. I'm sure she did. Did everybody turn their recordings off?
Then I go to this party on Sunday, and there's this gay guy there, God bless him. I feel like paying him to come with me to every party. He was awesome. So he loved everything. His wish list was so big. I said to him, you need to do 2 orders here. So we'll do 2 orders, split it. And then his orders, but yeah, I did. I wrote everything down in dollar value, and then I actually worked it out that way, and that was the easiest way for me to work out the best way for him to purchase his things. But it's still, I don't have too many that works for. I don't have too many that they buy that many little things to get one big thing, because that's probably a lot of little things. I've never really had anyone know that.
You can give 2 examples though, Kirsten. You could say you could do it this way, but you know, then you can say, look, just write everything you love and I'll work my magic. You know, like, you don't have to worry about it. You just write everything you love and I'll work it out for you.
And one of the things I say, and maybe you do too, Cara, is when they've got lots and lots of things, I go, okay, I'm looking at all the numbers, and then I go, okay, can we just mark the must-haves first? Because if we're going to drop anything off, I know that I'm not dropping that off because of price, because it's more convenient to take that one off. So she'll tell me what her must-things are. Do you do that too?
Yeah,
they have to have.
Yeah. And you always get people too, and it makes me laugh, that they just come up to you and go, yeah, no, there's not one of thanks. Yeah, no, here, thanks. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. Oh, did you know that you could get, no, I don't want anything else. I don't want anything else. I'm like, that's fine, I'm not going to give you anything else, but use with that bonus item, you're actually going to get that for $14. You don't have to pay $80 for your second item. Oh, really? Yeah. So yeah, I'm just telling you, you just get that one for $14. So that's fine. So I'll do that up for you, and we'll work that out. So you're actually going to pay a lot less than what you're expecting. Oh, all right. Okay. So yeah, but they make me laugh.
I often say at that point though too, have you got any other people here? Because I'm sure someone else would want it. And then they're like, oh, you better let me have another look then.
Yeah. It's the same thing. I always say to the bonus items that they're not compulsory by any means. You don't have to buy a bonus item. They're there if you want them. If you don't. But like I've said in my last talk that I did, once you get them over that $90 and they get 3 bonus items, you're pretty much at a $150 order, not netting on there. So that's how they add up pretty quick. So yeah.
Sorry, because I'm just new. I've heard twice tonight, net and non-net. Can you just go over that?
Yeah. So and on that order form too, your this one up here. So the items that they're going to pay full price for, they're the items that go up here. Anything that's a $14 item goes down here.
Okay.
So if they've spent over 90, their 3 $14 items will get written down here. This up here is commissionable. This is non-commissionable.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So when
But
we
your
say
competitions, yeah. Go, Sandra.
Sorry.
is that right?
Yeah. No, I was going to say, you can talk about that one later. That would be great.
Yeah. So that's net none. Yeah.
Thank you, Cara. Are there any other questions? No? Beautiful. Thank you, Cara.